All right, Cody, what's the model and length and year of this Airstream?
Oh, you had to ask me the length. I don't know how long it is.
Well, get out your tape measure.
It's a 2024 Airstream International. I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's probably 30 feet. What were some of the biggest challenges on this system? What's unique about this?
This one was pretty unique in that we're doing dual inverters, two MP2 2x120s in parallel.
Yeah. That's a big system.
Big system. In order to do that efficiently, they're 24-volt battery configuration. And that made us put the solar into a series pair configuration.
All right, let's take a look inside. So the crew's still wrapping up a couple things on here. There's one inverter and the other inverter underneath it. We've got some heavy-duty switches, the Victron Servo, which is the brain that communicates with everything to give you a display right there that looks like a touch 70 showing system status. You can see energy flows. There's a lot of stuff going on here. The battery bank's fully charged. There's not a whole lot of solar happening. Here we have a breaker. Cody, this is input from shore power, is that correct?
Yeah, it's a secondary input. The customer's tow vehicle has an AC output feature, so we wired up a secondary input for the inverter system.
That's right. He has a King Ranch with an inverter in it?
That's correct.
Okay. And the Lynx distributor, Lynx Smart BMS. This keeps the wiring nice and organized. The Lynx Smart BMS, it talks to the Victron lithium batteries with these M8 cables. It also monitors battery status because that's a shunt there. So you've got batteries coming in on this side and your inputs and output coming in on this side. The Orion here, is that for stepping down from 24 volts to supply 12 volt loads?
That's correct.
All right. And sometimes if you have levelers, I think we double or triple those up. Is that correct?
Yeah, on a bigger application, you might need 2 or 3 if you have a heavy DC powered auto leveling system or onboard generator.
Okay, but with an Airstream, a single Orion is 70 amps and that's adequate. You've got your controls for turning off your solar array. What's this one that says house? What's that do?
That is for the other battery side, actually, of the converter. So that'll control your lights and your fans and your fridge power.
Oh, okay. It's a DC type disconnect.
That's right.
Okay. The batteries. It's two 25.6 volt, 200 amp hour Victron Smart Lithium batteries. The solar charger. We've got a Victron 15070, so that reformats the energy from the solar array, turns it into something that can be fed onto these batteries. These batteries supply this supplies that, and that supplies your AC loads.
You got it.
And this is brand new. It looks beautiful. What's this panel open for?
That is for testing the AC circuitry, but that is the main AC distribution and DC distribution panel.
Okay. So how does something like this affect the tongue weight and drivability of the Airstream? Is he going to have any trouble with this? How much do you think this system weighs, Cody?
I would probably roughly pencil this out between 450 and 600 pounds.
Okay.
With the solar panel weights, all the cabling, battery weight, inverter weights. Generally, when these systems are spread out like they are at the front, there's not a lot of tow performance as far as we understand.
Okay. And if somebody had concerns about drivability with tongue weight before getting a system like this, they might consider putting some weights in the front and driving around, seeing how it handles with weights or kettlebells or something equaling about 400 pounds. And if it works, then get one of these systems. If you want a system like this, call AM Solar. We'll hook you up. So when the crew was installing this, I saw that they took the wheels off for a little while. I'm not sure how that made any sense for adding solar power. Tell me, Cody, what were they doing?
We were putting in a 3-inch lift kit.
Why?
So we could have better clearance, as Airstreams are relatively low riders. From stock, these wheels are going to be recessed in the wheel well a little bit. Once that lift kit's on, wheels are out, body is up. That allows for a little better clearance when you're going off-road a little bit,
okay,
boondocking, or in some instances, customers have a steep driveway and they don't want to bottom out.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with the power system. It's just one of the services we offer that makes Airstreams cooler.
That is correct.
Beautiful. So another service we offer is gas generator installations. Cody, this client opted not to do that, but we could very easily do that. Tell us where that would go and how that would interact with the system.
You bet. So the first thing you need is the lift kit. So you create some clearance for the generator rack.
Check.
The second thing you need is to relocate the spare tire, which is mounted in Airstream's classic drop down behind the battery box. That all comes out. That gets put into a much more sophisticated, fancy tie rack system made by Aircrafters. That goes behind the wheels on this side of the Airstream.
Okay.
And then in place of that spare tire rack, Aircrafters has a gen rack system that bolts right in, and that houses a own-in generator that runs off propane, and we wire up the propane tanks to feed it, and we wire up our system to control it through Auto Gen Start.
Right on. We've done several of those. They're very smooth. If you don't think your solar is going to keep up with your energy consumption, which, you know, with the limited roof space you have on an Airstream, it's not a bad idea to back up with a gas generator. It's a good option for you. Very smooth package.